Hi guys, I'm Pooja. I'm going to discuss about Lambda function in Python. So basically in Python there are some functions which is defined with the def function, def keyword, but here are some anonyms function also. So that has no that has not any name. So it is a function that is without name. It is only a keyword which is called lambda. So these lambda functions are used with all the inbuilt functions, whatever in Python. So there are lots of inbuilt functions in Python like filter, map, reduce. So in Python, we generally use it. We use lambda functions when we require a nameless function for a short period of time. So in Python, we generally use it as an argument to a higher order function. So a function that takes in other functions as argument. So lambda functions are used along with built-in function like filter, map, reduce, etc. So let's understand this lambda function with the help of one example. So I'm sharing my screen. So I'm going to open Jupyter Notebook here, and I'm going to discuss what exactly is lambda function. So to share my screen. This is my Jupyter Notebook, and here I'm going to open new Python file. This is my new Jupyter Notebook. I'm sharing that screen. So this is my Jupyter Notebook where I can write down my codes. So first of all, I'm going to write lambda. That is my function keyword lambda. Then I'm going to give the arguments. So that is the so my argument is x. X is my argument. Then I'm storing my argument. Then I'm going to multiply this argument with expression. So expression 2. So I'm going to multiply this x with 2. And then I'm going to store this function in one variable. So it should be stored somewhere so that we can take print. We can take the result or give the print command. So I'm going to store this. And, suppose I'll take one variable name I'm going to multiply this, so multiple equals to lambda. So this is my variable name where I'm going to store these arguments and expression. And now I'm going to print this. Print to which print multiple. And we didn't specify the value of x. So here we can specify the value of x in this print command. So what we'll do after calling this variable here with print command, we can specify the value of x, whatever you want. Suppose I had taken 6. So what it will do, it will multiply 6 by 2. And if I'm going to run this, it will give me result. Okay, so we'll get the result 12. So this is how we can calculate the things in one expression. So it will also reduce some codes. So if you are going to do this with simple undefined function, it will take at least 3 lines of codes, or and it will take some time also. So it is the lambda function is used for reducing your time, reducing the lines of codes. So this is how it is useful while you are creating the things. So in this program, what we see here, x is the argument and x multiplied 2 is the expression that gets evaluated and returned. So this function has no name. Lambda is the keyword, so we can say this has no name. It returns a function object which is assigned to the identifier, a multiple, and now we can call it as a normal function. So this is how we can calculate the things with the help of lambda function. Now let's understand how we can use this lambda function with our built-in functions like filter and map. So we can take one example, like the filter function in Python takes in a function and a list of and a list as arguments. So the function is called with all the items in the list, and a new list is returned which contains items for which the function evaluates to true. So filter, as you know, aware about the as a name, like it will just fetch data whatever required. So just like Excel, if you want some particular things from your list, so you can fetch those things from your list. So we can take an example of filter command. So suppose I have one list. Suppose this is the list. So my list, and these numbers I had written here. To next line. So here I'm using list command for using lambda function. So this is the function name list, and I'm using my built-in function filter. And in within filter, we can use lambda function, and I'm giving the expression argument name, that is x, and I'm storing the expression here in x. So x should be divided by 2 equals to 0. So if x is divided by 2 and if it returns 0, that means it will fetch the even number from my list. So here we can call my list in this lambda function. So now if I'm going to print this, okay, so before that, we'll store this function in one new variable. So we can give name new list equals to. So I'm storing all these function calculations in a new list, and now I'm going to print new list. So if I'll print new list, what will be happen? It will fetch my list over here, and then it will divide all the numbers by 2. And if it is 0, then it will be even number. So it will show the result like all the even numbers. So if I'm going to run this, it has fetched all the even numbers from this list. So same like we can do for odd numbers, same thing we can copy here, and we'll just change the symbol like not equals to. So before equals to sign, we can give this. And if I'm going to run this program, it will fetch only the odd numbers from my this list. So this is how we can use Lambda function with filter command. So it will fetch all the data from my list. So it is also time saving as well as lines. It will reduce the codes lines. So it has only one expression and it has given the result over here. So now we'll use map command. So basically the map function in Python takes in a function and a list. So the function is called with all the items in the list and a new list is returned. So which contain items returned by that function for each item. So I'm taking one more example. Suppose I have same list. I'm going to write down. I have the same list and I'm going to again use list command and map function. So, list, I'd use list command, then I'm using map function and I'm using lambda. Here is the x is the argument where I'm storing my expression x multiplied by 2 and I'm fetching all these data over here. So what it will do, it will count one number as this argument x and it will calculate this 1 by 2 and again 5 by 2 and then 4 by 2. So all the lists number will be taken by this argument x and it will calculate it by itself by 2 and giving you the result. So and again I'm going to store in another list. So new list equals to, so I'm storing these arguments in new list and again I'm going to print new list. Yeah, I'll just copy it. So if I'm going to run this, what it will do, it will calculate all the list by 2 and give me the result. So it has calculated 1 is to 2 is to 5 is to 2 is 10, 8 is to 2 is 4 is to 2 is 8. So like that. So it is giving result like this. So this is how we can use Lambda with filter and okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much.